audio is good. Making sure I'm going to be in the frame. I'm hardly going to be in the frame right there. We're going to be removing some rivets today on the boat, getting it ready for the water. Alright. Got a 3/16-ounce drill, some pliers, take the rivets off the drill because they like to get stuck. Pretty simple stuff, honestly. Hold on one second. Alright. Show you what we've done so far. I didn't do that earlier. Alright, so we started way down over here and we're working our way over here. We're almost done. But we're taking out these solid rivets here. Yesterday I drilled straight through the middle. And today I'm just taking a slightly bigger drill bit and put into the top. So it just pops the rivet head off. As you can see, part of the rivet's still in there. But you can take like a little, I don't know what you call it, I don't know, just a little metal rod and pound it with a hammer and those come out. And then I can clean the underneath and get it ready for sealant and for fresh rivets. I also gotta clean the top here too, because we gotta have good rivets. Can't have any rivets that don't seal properly, so you gotta have good solid rivets to seal. There's a few other spots on the seats I gotta clean up too, so we're gonna do that next with an angle grinder and yeah. So. Got a few more things we gotta do to this side of the boat. The other side's already done. And then after that, it's on to painting, which we're not gonna do today. this over a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can't move this onto the boat. Oh, my mount's coming loose. That's nice. Alright, let's see here. Just move this down. Hello, Maxie Boo. Thanks for joining. I am removing rivets from my boat because I gotta replace them because it's leaking all along the seam here. So I gotta pop the heads off, and then I'll go back with an angle grinder and clean this up, get it nice and clean for fresh rivets. Ah, that's not good. There we go. Yes, I hope it turns out well too. I've been working on it for a year now, so I'm gonna try to get it water worthy this week, and then finish working on the interior and the paint and everything another week when it's warm out. Move it closer. I forgot this thing can zoom in. Maybe I should just be zooming in a little bit so you can see a bit better. Yes, I will do a video or something when it's all done. down to the last bit here. Yes, it'll have a riveting conclusion. All right. All right, we got one more. Where is it? Right there. There we go. All the rivets are out. All right, I gotta zoom out so I don't give you guys a cushion. All right. There we go. All like 270 some rivets are out on this side. There we go. This is what we're going to be doing. This is the first attempt. It sealed it pretty good. It's got a bunch of this black sealant everywhere, so it looks kind of nasty, but I'll get sanded down and then we'll paint over it so you're not going to be able to see it. But these were too long of rivets, so they didn't work quite as well. I got shorter rivets for the other side, so it'll work a lot better. Because this was the first time I ever did this, and needless to say, it didn't come out very pretty. But, you know, that's fine. It's sealed. No water is getting through this. That's the main point. Just have it nice and sealed so no water can get through. Then we got the transom. It's going to be roughly this color green when it's done. And then the bottom's going to be like metallic silver. And then it's going to have like a metallic trim going down the sides and on the top. So it'll look nice when it's done. I got to go get some other stuff real quick. So I'm going to set you guys back up here on this little perch while I go get that. You guys can watch the chickens while I'm waiting. Or while you're waiting on me. Alright, be right back. Okay. Next step, we gotta clean up the surface where the rivets were at. So we got an angle grinder. This thing's coming off. I'm not gonna be using this. Mostly just got to remove the old paint that's on there. That's pretty old. It's like, I don't know, 20, 30 years old. So for that, I got one of these discs off Amazon. Really good, actually. It worked amazingly. Just scraped away the paint perfectly. I used like a wire wheel before. It did not do very good. But this works really good. So that's exactly what we're going to do next. Just got to take this thing off. And then we'll get back to work. Chickens are messing around with stuff up there. Alright. This ain't sticking. I don't think I got the right thing on here. I'm gonna have to go find the other thing. It's been a year since I used this thing last, so I gotta remember how to do it. And I think I got the wrong disc on here right now. Come on, come off. This thing's a pain. Right. I'm gonna go look for something else. I'll be right back again. Alright, I got that figured out now. Grab something else. Okay. I don't know why this is so loose. It's supposed to be tighter, but I got it as tight as it goes, which is a little concerning because this is, yeah. It's not going to spin it if it doesn't get good traction on it, but I don't know why it's not going down. Alright, try turning it around. Maybe that'll work. don't see why it wouldn't. There we go. I just had the little plate backwards. Get the extension cord plugged in. Start over here. I may not have gone a long enough extension cord now that I'm looking at it. No, it's plenty long enough. Yeah, alright. Okay, so this next part's gonna be pretty loud, so I'm probably gonna have to... Can I zoom in on this? I can. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna leave you guys relatively far away because it's gonna be pretty loud. Alright. We got gloves and safety glasses. Very important. Gotta move the camera a little bit. There we go. You have been warned. If you haven't been able to hear it already, it's pretty loud. And dusty. Gotta move the camera again. Getting that seal back up is better to use air hammer and chisel and rivets heads and progress the rivets. Yeah, probably, but I'm already gonna be using an air hammer to be putting the rivets back in. And the drill seemed like the easiest option because, you know, you could just drill a little bit, pop the heads off, and they're good to go. I mean, you could put the drill in all the way through because I gotta clean out the holes anyways. So I figured I'd just use the drill. But yeah, chisel would work pretty good too. Or the air hammer and the chisel. Alright, so we cleaned up the surface now, so I gotta zoom out of this so I don't look like a monster. Alright. Okay, so take the camera over here and show you what I did. So we just cleaned the surface after I knocked off the rivet heads, so this is a nice clean surface now. No paint or anything, no crusties. It's nice and smooth too, so the rivets, when I go to put them back in tomorrow, it'll be able to seal pretty good. And I gotta open this up here, like get some wedges in there, and I gotta take away the old dried out seal that's in there, and then I gotta clean that surface in there too, along with cleaning it on the inside. I'm not gonna film that though because it's gonna be a pain, but there's a few spots where the rivets were like pretty sunk into the head, or sunk into the aluminum, like the heads of the rivets were sunk in. They're still a little bit dirty, but it's fine. The rivets I got to replace them are a lot wider of a head, so it'll be able to, these still have the rivets in the side, but it'll be able to cover the entire outside, so, but yeah. So I'm going to be using 5200 marine sealant. Seals pretty good. This side doesn't leak anymore. So it's got a nice good amount of it up underneath, like in between the two panels, and then it's got it on the outside here and over the top of the rivets. It's a mess to put it in, but it seals it good. So I mean, I still have the rivets like here to clean. After I knock them out, there's still some paint around them. I got to get those out, cleaned up and ready for new rivets, because I got to seal those tomorrow too. This still has, oh no wait, that's sealant in there. But yeah, there's probably a few other rivets I need to replace here and there. I'll find them though as I go. But for the most part, I got these, some more down here. I gotta clean up these too. I forgot about those. But yeah, anyways. Oh, I got the trailer I gotta work on too. I'll go show that here in a second. Just gotta put away that rivet. Alright, I'll just show you the trailer. It's way back over here. The trailer is pretty much done. I mean, it needs a little bit of work done to it. Like, I still need to put the fenders on it and clean it up a little bit, but see, the fenders aren't here. I gotta paint those. I gotta actually remove the old paint and then paint them, then put them back on here. But last year, before winter, got the lights installed. This needs to be put up in here, but got all the lights in there, all the wiring, got the bunks recarpeted, got some new rollers in there. The front here needs a new piece of rubber for the front of the boat to hit, and then I gotta clean away some of this paint here, so that way I can weld some new pieces of metal, so I can put a what do you call it? Not a, I guess it is sort of a winch. Put it there, and then yeah, but we got the plug right here. It's getting covered in dirt, but that's fine. It's got a nice cap on it. But yeah, anyways, trailer's pretty much done. Got that inside of that wheel painted. That side over there isn't painted. That's fine. But yeah, I should probably replace these hooks. They're pretty bent. I don't know if I can though, with how bent they are. This is also pretty bent here. But I mean, it's an old trailer. What do you expect? But yeah, anyways. I got all the tarps from where I was keeping the boat stored over the winter. Gotta put those up today. A bunch of cleaning to do. But yeah. The boat is over 12 foot. Not by much, but like a couple inches. So it's V-hull. It's a wide model and a deep model, so it's really stable. So that's nice. I'll probably use it this year some, and then I'll probably sell it. Maybe in like end of fall or maybe next spring, something like that, and then get maybe a larger boat to work on. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, I don't think there's really too much more I can do with it. I mean, I gotta clean more of this up, but for the most part, I got all the rivets out that I need to today, earlier in the video. Got a whole handful of rivet heads here. Whole handful of the rivet heads that I drilled out. Is anybody still here watching when that happened? I tried to catch the majority of them, but a lot of them went into the grass. I'm not going to try picking them all up, because there's like over 200 of them. And I only probably caught like 50 or 60. So, yeah. But I got the inside seats over here in storage. I got to get those out and see if they're bent. And if they are bent, I got to unbend them. And yeah. I got a motor up there in the greenhouse. I gotta make sure it's all working properly. Then I got a trolling motor in the garage, which that's fine. It's just electrical, so I gotta get battery for it. I I got a charger for the battery. I just don't have a battery for it. So. Oh, the chickens are in the greenhouse. You're not supposed to be in here. Come on. Out. Shoot. Go on. Go. Get. Go on. Come on. There you go. Alright. This is a motor. It's an older Mercury. It's covered in dust. It's dirty. It's a 7.5. Yeah, 7.5 horsepower right there. It's in pretty good condition. I mean, minus the dust and a few paint chips, but when I got it from the guy, it had been in storage ever since he had it, so. Where's the, let's start right here. There. Alright. These wires still feel pretty good. They're not like old and cracking. Spark plugs, those probably need to get changed. They look pretty clean though, mostly. I replaced this fuel hose last year. It still feels pretty good. These hoses are a little stiff, but I'm not going to replace those. They're just spark plug. This is the other fuel hose. It's pretty hard, but I'm not sure how to get that clamp off. Might just be screw on. I'm not really sure, but it's pretty hard. Can't really see the front much, but I replaced the kill switch because it was rubber and it had broken. There is a pin missing from down here. I got to either make one or find one online, because right now there's nothing keeping it from swinging up and down, which is kind of bad because you kind of need it to stay in place while you're driving. But anyways, it's just a 2-stroke, nothing too fancy. That's what you get for having an older engine like this. But everything on the inside is pretty clean. It's got good compression. I haven't actually ran it yet, but I'm sure it'll run. I replaced the water pump down there in the bottom, so yeah, I'm sure it'll run. We also got this other engine over here. I've ran this one, it runs. This is a 25 horsepower. It might be slightly too big for the boat down there, but I got it for like 50 bucks, so it's not that bad of a deal. It runs. There's some wiring. How do I open this one? I don't remember. Oh, here we are. It's got some wiring issues. Basically just corrosion. The wires are falling apart, so I gotta replace those. Spark plug in this one are even cleaner than the one I just showed you. They look real good. Got oil all over it, which is to be expected. Fuel hose, pretty soft. So, I mean, that probably need to get replaced for a while. The only main concern here are those wires, because, you know, they're just exposed in there. They still do work, but I'd like to replace them just because. Other than that, it's a pretty clean little unit. It's got decent compression. Starts pretty much every time. Another 2-stroke. This one's really loud compared to the other one because it doesn't have any like sound dampening in it. This is stuck on. Doing this one-handed is a pain. Alright, there we go. But yeah, anyways. Gotta get this through here. Where'd the little handle thing go? Ah, good grief. I might sit on the camera while I get this thing back on here. Oh, there we go. The main issue is just getting this thing through here, the little handle. Otherwise, there we go. It's back on. Yeah, I got some work to do on those. This week, though, is mainly just getting the boat water worthy and getting the boat trailer finished. After that, I'll probably paint the boat, and then I'll get the motors all snazzed up and get them ready. But yeah, I'm gonna end the live stream because there's not really much I can do where I'm filming it. So yeah, I'll probably do another live stream later this week. We'll be fishing though, not working on the boat. So it's gonna be like 68 today, so I'd hate to waste the day not working on the boat, doing something inside. I'd rather be outside, so that's what we're doing. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to this, so I'll see you guys later. Bye.